All right, this video is going to be going over the Footballu whiteboard and how you can go in and quickly visualize plays in Footballu, see these play out, export as scout cards, and save to your playbook if you want to as well. All right, so just to show you how you can quickly visualize and draw up routes right away in Footballu, if you click on any player in the field, offense or defense, you'll be able to see this pop-up that comes up along with that right here, okay? You don't have to click anything right away, but if you draw on your player and then draw your route on the field, you'll then get your route and you'll be able to create routes very quickly and easily like that, okay? If we want to change our route icon at the end of a player, all right, we'll first select that player, and then we can go in and go to the end of the route and then select any of these icons to end out our route, right? We got a blocking icon, a stop, and an arrow, okay? An arrow will keep the player going at the end of the route, and if you have a circle or a blocking icon, you'll see that these players are going to stop at the end of those routes, and this Z should continue going forward. So you can choose your route icon accordingly based off of those, right? We can also go in and create pre-snap motions and route adjustments. If we click on this motion icon right here, we can go in and draw up a motion on a play. And then at the same time, we can go in, create our post-snap route, and then the same thing. We'll be able to see this play out in real time and see this, all right? If our ball is enabled as well, we can actually practice throwing the ball and making decisions as a quarterback on a given play as well, okay? So I got my ball enabled. We can just practice throwing the ball and making decisions off of the defense, right? If we wanted to draw up and teach in a classroom setting, great opportunity to be able to show how different coverages will play out against different offensive plays as well. And you'll be able to see these obviously in real time, a step up from kind of a static whiteboard that you would typically see, right? So that's how you can go in and quickly draw up plays. I'll just go through the rest of these functionalities really quickly. We can add route adjustments. Those are just going to be dotted lines at the end of off of a route. We can add shades to an offensive line or any offensive player, really. We can change the speeds. We can add text to a player as well, and that text will automatically populate right under that player, right? So I got my X selected. I added some text to him, and there's that slant text that I just added. We can change the speed, and we can also change the color and the text for a given player as well. We can have up to 2 letters in each player, okay? So that's how you can draw up plays. A couple of other functionalities we have on the screen. We can also render and visualize pre-created offensive plays or any offensive play against any defense, right? So if we go in and clear all right here, this will obviously clear everything, but we can go in and we can choose any drop down from the top drop down. So we can also use these playbook controls over in the right hand side, okay? So if you want to type up Ace Hank, here's my Ace Hank against this defense I have. If we wanted to change up this defense into my Mint 4, we can go over 1, and you can see any defense behind any offensive formation very quickly, right? We can also drag our center from hash to hash, and our offensive players will adjust their alignments off of that. We can also go in and in the settings, change up the field between high school, college, and pro. Change the player size if you wanted to increase or decrease the players on the field, and you'll be able to see that visualized, all right? The offensive personnel is the exact same thing as the other drop downs. We can just go in and type this up. I just edited this out to my 12 personnel, which is why this H is now green, but you can customize these however you would like, all right? We can also go in and change out the play state to give a different alignment on the field for the line of scrimmage, and we can go in and see this play out, see this visualized on the screen right here, and we can obviously go in and adjust out any play right on the screen as well, okay? So if we also go in, we can export plays over in this play bar over here. If we export this, it's going to take a screenshot of what we have on the screen right there, and then we can print that out or download that as a PDF to be able to use for practice. Is very quick and easy to be able to visualize offensive plays and export these as PDFs as well, okay? Real quick as well, if you're a defensive coach and wanted to flip the field for the defense, we can just go over this flip field button over here. We can hide the offense, hide the defense if we want to. And that's really the functionality of the Footballu whiteboard, right? We can also go in and zoom on the screen. We can go shift and scroll with that, or use these buttons over here to zoom in and out. And that's how you can go in and visualize plays, right? This is the desktop version, but all this exact same functionality is also available for you to use on the mobile app as well. So that is the Footballu whiteboard.